Hey volunteers, if you've made it this far, it means that you are ready for the next hallway. So when the visitors come out of the MER room, which is one of the classes over here to the left, they'll walk towards the back part of the writing center. Okay, this is the back writing center doors and the hallway behind the back writing center. This is Cannibal Hallway. What you'll see is there are actually several hallways that this will work down, and they all have to be timed pretty well. Okay, so if you are a cannibal or a cannibal trainer or meat, you will be somewhere within these next couple of hallways. Okay, this is the hallway with the really cool paintings. Okay, as people walk down the hallway, a curtain will unveil the cannibal trainers off to the left. They'll basically be standing along the wall, and what you'll see sort of on the ground, probably hunching around, very aggravated, agitated, you'll see some cannibals. So the cannibal trainer, each one of them will have a cannibal. And as the visitors, like I'm doing, start walking down this hall, we'll notice that something doesn't feel quite right. It doesn't feel like part of the show suddenly. And then that's when it happens. The signal goes off, and you guessed it, the cannibals attack. They will come at visitors, they will come at their trainers, they will start eating some of the meat left over on the floor. If you are meat, remember that you are still alive, and so you can be moving around, crawling on the floor. We want this to be really dramatic. As they get to the edge of the hallway, it's going to be kind of confusing. We're hoping to get them sort of going this way, which goes back towards the faculty offices. In each one of these rows, just like last year, there will be plastic strips hanging from the ceiling. It's that really funky red and white plastic that looks very circusy. They're going to be hanging haphazardly, which means the visitors will have to sort of be running and going through it, which means they'll be touching it. They'll probably be touching the walls. They might touch you. And we hope to get them going sort of in a circle around these two hallways to have a little bit of chaos. By the time they get to the edge of the writing center, where up there you can see the weepa at the very end, this is the last part of Cannibal Hallway. There will be plastic hanging from the ceiling, dripping in blood. This will be a prime spot over here by the language lab for cannibals and cannibal trainers there. There will be the human meat all along the floor, so visitors will have to step over them while also going towards the cannibals, because that's the only way out. So this is going to be a very key hallway. It's also the first really live action part of the haunt. So it is incredibly important. We need a lot of people for this hallway. If they manage to get to the end of the hallway, remember, like last year, this will be blocked off from the ceiling to the ground with black plastic. And the only way out will be to actually go into the front of the writing center, which is the next part of the haunt. Okay? So you want to think about this back area. For meat, you can wear anything from jeans and t-shirts. If you're going to be a cannibal trainer, you might want something that's sort of khaki pants, something that looks, think nature shows. Look up sort of how they dress, the animal handlers and things like that. We'll put some of that stuff in blood so it'll have a really nice, cool effect. And if you're a cannibal, you basically want to look somewhat similar. And we've decided that we want you to dress in what we're just calling sort of that really light linen sort of clothing that is maybe a color like beige or off-white, because we can rip that and distress it really well. So if you're a cannibal and if you're a trainer, we want you to dress very similarly. Okay? So thanks, you guys. That explains